Hey, Doug Alp here from the Prosperity Team, and it's about your success. And I wanted to get together today with you on video just to put this presentation together. And I've been trying to get at this for a while. See, I had this thing all laid out, all set up, and then I went to Chicago for the Empower event, which was amazing, absolutely amazing. And I came, well, when I was there, I actually lost my camera, and so I couldn't take any video at the camera. I used my cell phone, but just the quality wasn't there. So I came back and I wanted to get this together, wanted to put it out. It's about the 4 factors for starting your own home-based or internet business, just to give you guys on my list some ideas that you could put together so that you know what you're looking for and you know what the qualifications are to meet your needs. Okay? Not only the money, but the time and everything else. But like I was saying, you know, I lost my camera, and so there were some obstacles in the way, like there always is in life. So I bought one camera, I bought a Canon, I started using it. I didn't like the way it was operating, it kept turning off on me halfway through the video. I was getting freaking out. And then I went and got a Nikon because it was highly recommended, and every time I put brand new batteries in, I video for like 3 minutes and it said, your batteries are exhausted. I was like, so I went back to the original type of camera that I had, which was a Panasonic. And I love it. You know, you can see the quality is really good, and I'm just familiar with it. But my point here is that there were obstacles, right? There was all these things. So the other day, and that's how life is, right? There are always obstacles. There's always things in our way. But if we want to go somewhere, we got to just say we're going to go there. So the other day I was like, you know, I ordered the camera, and I was looking online for it, and, you know, looking online for when it was going to show. And it showed me June 18th. I'm like, shit. I go, I want to get this thing done. I want to put this presentation together and get it out to you guys so it kind of help you give an idea for what you want to create in your life and how you want to start your own home-based business. I know a lot of people are watching. They're trying to figure out what they want to do, what's the best method of doing it. But there's some work that you got to do for yourself too. So then you know exactly what resources you have available, what time you have available. Anyway, so it came to that point, I was like, that's it, I'm putting this thing together. So I was messing around with, you know, I said, if this thing has shown up until the 18th, I need to get this video out. So I was messing around with my laptop using my webcam and adjusting things, and I was going to just do it that way because I was going to get it done. Like I said, I'm going somewhere. I have got a responsibility to people on my list, got a responsibility to myself, and to making my business work, and so I have to be productive, right? So I said, that's it. I am putting this thing together. I'm going to figure out a way to use my webcam and adjust things and the lighting and everything else to make it look right. And in the process of all that, I get an email and I see that my camera's here at my P.O. box. I'm like, shit. So what is that all about? So I made a decision, right? And all of a sudden the universe conspired to make what I wanted happen. Now, of course, the data I read on the website saying it was going to come out here on the 18th, it might have been a misstated date, right? But it didn't matter because I made a decision and bam, the universe delivered my camera. So I got this camera, so I put on this video for you, right? So the point is that nothing's ever going to be perfect. We have to figure out a way. And sometimes when we just say, I'm going to do it, then things fall in place. So anyway, let me get to this presentation. I just wanted to share that story with you so that you keep that concept in mind that if you're going to change your life, just decide to do it and move forward. You know, a lot of times we want everything to be perfect, but you know, that's life. Once we move forward, you know, I always say the perfection is in the imperfection. And if you take the word imperfection and you put a, what is that little sign there? I''M, I'm perfect, right? Imperfection, I'm perfect, right? So anyway, so what am I going to talk to you about today? Okay, the 4 factors of starting a home-based or internet business and what you need to consider for yourself if you're going to start your own home-based or internet business. There's 4 categories that I'm going to address today. And these are the main categories that you want to look at your life and what you have available within these categories. First is time, the second is resources, the third are your talents, the natural talents that you come in with, and then your skill level, some things that you have learned along the way. So let's first take a look at time. Now time, you want to understand a few things about time and basically how much time do you actually have. Now you may be in a situation where you're a stay-at-home parent, so you may have the 8 hours available, where you're flexible throughout the day, where your kids may be at school or they're sleeping or napping, so you can work that flexibility in there. Or you may be in a situation where you have a job where you're working 8 to 5 every day, right? So your flexibility on your time is less, but you can actually start something working from home. Unlike if you wanted to go out and start a regular brick and mortar business where you have to be in a location between those hours. So that's what you want to know. And then you want to figure out, okay, how much actual available time do I have to spend each and every day or per week, the weekends, whatever it is, so then I know I got 2 hours per night. The kids go to bed at 8, I got from 8 to 10 to bang this thing out, to do the assignments or the procedures and the steps that I need to get this business going. Of course, if you have more time, of course you're going to be able to get results quicker. And then how much time do I have on the weekend? So do you have 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, 15 hours a week? That's something you need to know as you step into this, because you might meet with a coach, you might meet with me if you join our team. I'm going to say, how many hours a week do you have to work? Right? And so and you know it's laid out. And then, like I said, the flexibility is so important. We all live busy lives, so what time am I going to be able to work? Well, can I work in the morning for a couple hours and then go to work? Or if I'm working part-time, if I work 8 to 12, what is my schedule, and what is the flexibility that's going to work in with starting my own home-based business and getting out of this rat race that, so many people just hate their jobs because they work for people that they're more intelligent than, or they're better looking than, whatever it might be, right? So the other thing you need time for is training and learning. Now, we all want to take on these new positions in life, right? But a lot of people forget there's a learning curve. They expect to come right in and bam, they're doing everything perfect and da-da-da-da. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. I mean, when you start any new job, especially if it's more technical or more challenging, there's a learning curve. There's a certain amount of time and effort that you need to put in to actually get up to that level where you're actually producing and actually doing things. And you have to make sure, if you got to put in, maybe 3 hours per week in training and then the rest of the time in implementing, but you have to compensate, and you have to realize that there is a training bit of time that you're going to need to spend. So you have to think about, okay, if I'm going to do that, and you're working with somebody or you're looking into something, so how much training am I going to need? How much time am I going to have to spend in training? So these are kind of ideas that you got to keep in mind. And then commitment. And why I put that is because you might have flexible time, but what is your level of commitment? All right, say you have 3 hours or 4 hours, let's use a nice even number, 4 hours each day, each night. Are you going to spend 3 of the hours working on your business and creating a new life for you and your family, and then spend 1 hour downtime, maybe exercising, doing yoga, maybe watching a little TV? I don't recommend that, but something that maybe stimulates your thoughts, or reading, or doing something like that. Or are you going to spend 3 hours watching the TV and 1 hour on your business, or maybe 4 hours one night doing nothing and goofing off? I mean, what is your time commitment? Now, you're going to have a certain amount of time. We all have 24 hours a day. So what is the amount of time you're willing to commit to your business to change your life? These are the kind of things that you should know as you step into the position of taking on your life and taking on your own business, your own home-based business. The other thing I want to talk to you about is resources. Now, resources comes in a number of different ways. It's money, the money that you might have to invest in your business. It could be other people's money. That's something actually we're working on with the prosperity team, to get people the ability to get money up front to start the business. Real cool program they're doing. There's loans, and like if you're starting maybe a brick and mortar business, right, from home, or something from home where you're shipping and receiving things, there's a certain amount of startup costs that you might have. Let's say it's $10,000, $20,000, right? So you may have to borrow that money. Now, how quickly are you going to be able to make that money back? What is your return on investment, and how quickly are you going to be able to get in the profit? That's always important too. And there's other people, which could be resources. You can have people that you can count on to do things. I mean, maybe you have somebody that can watch your kids while you have to spend a little extra time doing things. Maybe there's people that can do certain tasks for you in the yard or in around the house, or even other tasks for you in relation to business. And then another thing that's resources is a team. Like, you might join a team like the prosperity team that has all these resources available to you. They have systems, they have people that know the training, that know the ropes, and that have daily trainings every day, and that's a resource that you could plug into. So when you go into looking at something, are there resources available that they're going to offer you to help you out succeed on your your new quest, right? Are you going to have that support? Other thing is talents. Now, a lot of people have some natural talents. Like some people are really good communicators. Some people are just natural salespeople, right? Some people are really good at processes, at putting systems together, and some people are just born naturally organized. If you look at my office here, I'm not one of them. That's something I always have to work on. But these are natural skills that you bring into any new environment you go, and they can actually aid in your progress. So you should know that up front. So just look at the skill levels you have. Say, I'm a really good communicator. Well, good. I should be talking to people on Facebook about this business. Or I'm really good at putting systems together. You know, so you put a system together that works for you, whether it be an organization, how to organize your day so you're going to be the most productive in your day. Know these things as you go on, so you know, okay, these are my talents, these are my strong points, and I'm going to be able to do this and implement this to make my process and my ability to succeed a lot more efficient and better. And the other thing is skills. Now, we're always, like I was saying, we're always going to have to upgrade our skills in life in general. I mean, we're always learning. We're human beings. And our quest for our soul is to always expand, to learn more, to be more, to experience more. And anything that suppresses that is the way the society has been created up until this point. But it's changing. The world's changing because we have entrepreneurs out there. It's just times for changing. Okay? And as we change, we always grow. We want to. Our soul always wants to grow. We want to experience more and have more abundance and more health and more love in our lives. It's just our natural state. So in doing anything new, you're going to have to increase your skills. Now, the number of ways that you can increase your skills, one is books. Reading every day is always good for the mind, especially positive information, information that expands your awareness, your creativity, your heart energy, your skill level. There's a lot of online training, and that's another thing that we offer with the Prosperity Team. We keep adding more and more resources, so as you get in, you can just step into the different trainings and the different areas that you want to specifically focus on for you and your business and the way you want to market it and the way you want to grow it. There's schooling where you can go to regular school, like if you want to be a massage therapist, or if you want to do something else that's on your own that may not be online. There's always schooling that you need to take into consideration. You know, how much schooling am I going to have to go through? But I'm going to have to expand my knowledge. I'm going to have to increase my skill level. You know, maybe a word processing, or how to use a computer, or if you get a different kind of computer, like get rid of your get rid of your Windows-based computer. You get a real computer like an Apple. I still got to do that. So, and if I do that, I'd have to learn that skill on how to use that and the programs associated with it and the applications more effectively, right? To make myself more effective. And then there's team and how you can participate in the team, and also the skills that a team can actually bring to you. You know, like our Prosperity Team brings a lot of skills to the table that you can pick and choose from and learn from in a regular environment, right? The training and the skills that we provide for you every day. We do mindset training every day, and we also do at noon Eastern every day, we do webinars where we show you exactly what to do in order to increase your skill level. So you actually have teachers here to help you get through the process. Okay? But upgrading your skills. But the thing that I have right in the center here, and that's at the heart of the matter, is you're going to have to work hard and be dedicated. And if you're not willing to do it, then you're not really willing to change your life. But your life is worth it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting online, doing your research. And I commend you for that, because you are in the process of doing it. Now, a lot of people are tire kickers, and they look at this and look at that. But like I said in the beginning, once you decide and you step forward and you move forward with your life, the universe kind of conspires and puts things in place for us. Sometimes it's scary, but I mean, I've even experienced a lot of that lately. I'm just saying, I'm going ahead and I'm doing this. And all of a sudden, it's like, wow, that's kind of cool. That worked out. Wow. It's like, what's going on here, you know? It's like there's a force, you know, that's out there that wants us to succeed and wants you to succeed. So do your work, do your due diligence, and know that what you want in your heart, it wants you to. And it wants you to step forward. So whatever you decide, these are some areas that you should, you know, take a look at. Spend a couple of hours and look at the time you have. Look at the resources you have. Look at the talents that you bring to the table. And look for ways that you're going to be able to upgrade your skills and expand what you have to offer. Okay? Because the more you grow, the more value you become. The more valuable you become, the more worth you bring to the table and the more people want to be associated with you. Anyway, this is Doug out. Like I said, I wanted to get this out to you, so I'm putting it together. I'll do a little bit of editing. The editing software was kind of playing with me today, so hopefully I can get it out shortly. And thank you for your time listening. I hope you're still here with me on this video, and I wish you great success in whatever you do. If you want to talk anytime, just if you want to talk at any time, just hit me up. You know, you can always hit me up on Facebook. Douglas Out from the Prosperity Team, and it's about your success. I have a fan page up now. That's the other thing we're doing. We're doing some Facebook training. We're doing so much to help our team grow, because everybody wants to do something different. Everybody has different skill levels. Anyway, I'll let you go for now. Hope you have a great, abundant afternoon or day or wherever you're doing. Wish you peace and peace on earth, and we'll talk soon.